Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Now watch closely as the filament spins. A wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech. Where the sparks may fly, in the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice. Pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates. While the chat's wild wonder in suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game. Printing out the future, no two prints the same.
What is going on, everybody? Yes, this is a surprise pop-up stream for a Monday. I'm sitting here going over some things, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stream it. I'm just gonna stream my day. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is well. I just did my shout outs, and I'm checking on something. I did something. Yeah, I did something. I did something that's oh, the wrong button. I did something that involves this. So something's coming, and I'm checking it right now, and it has been shipped. Something's on its way. Something is on its way. It is coming from KB3D. So there's a link to KB3D to his website. Mr. Wizix, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? But I'm looking at it right now, and yep, it has been shipped and it's on its way. That's pretty fast. But then again, it's KB3D. Real fast shipping. They're only a state away, but fast shipping. Go check them out. I'm doing great. Gonna work on this today a little bit more. Yeah, they are very quick at shipping. They sent me a care package 9 months ago, 9 or 10 months ago when I started streaming. They sent me Chris sent me a package, and he asked me for my address, and I gave it to him, and like a day or two, it was like the next day, I think it was, I come home and there's a package on my porch. I'm like, what the heck is this? And I open it up, and it's a whole box of resins. So he surprised me with that, and we've used them here on the stream. In fact, actually, I got more resins in my cart. Well, I took them out of my cart because I bought something last night, and I didn't want to add that to the order quite yet. Bill Overbot, how are you doing, my friend? Somebody subscribed to me yesterday. I don't know who it was. My Lumia stream didn't come up, but it showed up in my analytics when I was looking at it this morning. Somebody subscribed, so whoever you were that subscribed to me yesterday, I thank you for that. I'm sorry, it's supposed to pop up on my stream, but it didn't. Local Maker, Package on the porch, right? So, what I have coming, I thought about it after I ordered it. No, I thought about it and I ordered it, but then I started thinking about it. It might be, well, it is. It is extreme overkill for this project. Extreme overkill for this project. But we'll put it in here anyway. It most likely will get changed out to something more suitable for this, and we'll use that for another project I have in mind. But we will put it in here for we'll put it in here first and play around with it. Digital Dragon, my friend, how are you doing? There's two people. There's two people that know about it, and that's all. That's all we're gonna keep. If you pay attention to my socials, you'll get some hints. But there's only two people that know what's coming. So, you're doing well. Good to hear. Thank you for the subscription, my friend. Again, I got some more people coming in. Somebody subscribed to me yesterday. I didn't catch it till this morning, so thank you, whoever that was. And I tried to go back through and look, and I couldn't. It wouldn't show me. So this is the Bomb the Cradle. I had a problem with this here when it printed, but it's okay. This is just for mock-up. I can tell you right now that I'm not liking how flexible that is. And also, one thing I did, I don't know how I did this, but check this out. Look what I did here. Let's get this spun around. Poor decision making is, yeah. Like I said, what I have coming, and I just got the shipment notice of it, is going to be way overkill for this, now that I think about it. But we will try it out in here, and then we will, it'll migrate to a bigger project. But I do have another idea for something, and I definitely need to reach out to Digital Dragon for that one. But somehow I end up making this a little too small. I don't know what happened. My measurements got messed up somehow. But that's okay, because I was running into an issue while I was designing this. The stepper motor is going to go here, okay? DaVinci, welcome in. Local Maker, I said hi to you, and I said hi to Digital Dragon too. Bill Everbot, did I say hi? How you doing, Bill Everbot? Mayhem, welcome in, my friend. Both. Yeah, it's a Monday morning stream. I was sitting here and I was like, I might as well just start streaming this, right? One thing when I was doing this, the stepper motor is going to come down here from the top, right down the bottom. We're not going to have any room here for the screw heads, so the stepper motor needs to be moved over, probably about at least 6 millimeters. We need to move this over, but since I printed this and it's not the right size, for some reason my measurements got messed up. I'm not really sure what happened. We'll have to go in and look. I don't think I put a constraint on one of the motors, maybe on one of the so that might have been the case. It wasn't constrained and it must have moved on me. But anyway, it's okay, because this is why we test print things. We have plenty of room. We got the pulley that's going to go here. And this will be up against this, okay? So we'll have the flange coupler right here, and that will be up against these bearings. And we have this much room, but we have the pulley that's going to go here, right? So we got the bunch of room there. So we can move this stepper out to clear the screw heads, and yeah, so that's where we're gonna go for there. But I tell you what, noticing this right now, look how flexible that is. That is very flexible. So we will have to beef this up a little bit, and we got to make sure that we're really solid with the build plate. Okay, so when the build plate's up here, we got to make sure that it's not wobbling on us. And if I run a thrust bearing down here, I'm gonna want to do another one up here as well, right? So we're gonna have to have two of them up here to keep it from wobbling around, which is fine, because if we put a brace across here, if we brace this, then we can add our other bearing up here without having to put some kind of column up there. So yeah, that's what we'll do. So one thing I need to do is this is the idea I have for this. Let me get my face off cam so we can get full screen here. So I actually want to make this pretty nice, so we can make sure I'm not hitting my monitor over there, which I was. Okay, so this is getting removed. Let's bring this down here for you. All right, so this is getting removed. We'll remove this today. This is getting removed. This is getting water cooled. I want to water cool this. There's really no point to it, but I want to water cool it. I kind of want to make this like a flashy kind of thing, right? There's going to be a control board right here. I need to make a mounting system for it. It's going to be an enclosed. We're going to 3D print an enclosed enclosure for it for the control board, and I want to have it lit up inside, probably red. So there's going to be red LED strip inside. But I got to get out to reach out to KD3D and have him see if he can cut me out a piece of acrylic, white acrylic, and then laser etch shenanigans across it. Either shenanigans or my logo. And then I want to take white LEDs, real little teeny tiny ones, along the side just to light up the etching. I think that would be pretty sick. The power supply. Okay, so I'm going to be running two power supplies. I know. You're probably wondering why. So I'm not going to go too far into the reason why I'm running two power supplies. I probably actually don't. No, you know, I should probably only run one, because if I'm thinking about changing that out, yeah. Anyway, power supplies will be here. This might get changed in the future because I want to run a Raspberry Pi with it, but the thing that I have coming does take a Raspberry Pi, but it doesn't. It's not integrated in it, so I have to have Raspberry Pi separate. So we can probably do a power supply here, maybe if it'll fit. Or actually, I think the whole power supply is going to fit in here. And the water cooler will go right here. I want to cover up the back. Oh, I can cover up the back and then have my logo in plexiglass and light up my logo. This is going to be a pretty interesting project. This is something I want to take around to shows with me. And I'm trying to figure out where to put the touch screen. Maybe we'll just put the touch screen right here. Something. We'll mess around, but that's the idea I want to go with so far. And of course, it will probably change as we do things. As things progress, it will change. But let's get this stuff removed, because this stuff is no longer going to be on here. I got to figure out something here to hide this. Maybe I'll run the power wires. I can run the power wires up through that. I'll probably grind that down, smooth that down, and run power wires up through here. But yeah, let's get this off and then start mocking up the thing here. I really want this to be like nice and seamless. Everybody, you know, makes these beautiful printers, and I want to have one. Holy Christmas tree! Who put this in here? I did. I want to take something like this and hot rod it. But it's not gonna. It will have the capability of printing fast. The motors are going to get changed out, so it does have the ability to print fast. But obviously, with it being a 5-axis, it's not going to be printing fast. We'd have stuff all over the place. I don't know what the heck I was thinking when I tightened that down. The screen, I'm going to be putting a big screen in here. I think the 7-inch screen is what I'm going to be using. Holy Christmas. I must have really eaten my... What the heck is going on here? Why can't I get this out? Wow, that's not coming out. I can't get that screw out of there. Kiki Jack, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm going to be running. I'm going to be running at least 48 volt. For some of the motors. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how. But right now, I can't get the screw out here. I seriously cannot get the screw out here. Let's see here. This thing is like crazy tight for some reason. Oh, I remember what I wanted to do. Why did that do that? That was very odd.
Nozzle heats up.
Apparently, if I hit that button, it changes my song. Did not realize that. It should be changing my song. It's all one continuous... I know the wear on it, right? You can tell what buttons I use. I have a brand new keyboard, a wireless one, but I don't like it. It has a delay to it. Let's see here. There, Maker Deck. They shout. I want to make sure they did a notification for me. I want to make sure I get that back there. Yeah, I can't get this. I cannot get this screw out for some reason. Oh, my ear's itchy. What's up, Phantom? How are you doing today? Let me go get it. Let me go get a tool real quick to now I should get this out of here. Okay, alright, sorry. I'm back. That's probably not the right size. That's still not the right size. I don't have the right size for this. You gotta be kidding me. What did I do? Strip this out? Probably. Well, we'll work on that later. We can measure it from the back. So what is my overall, yeah, time for a sledgehammer, right?
He's just standing there, menacingly!
Yeah, I always do that. So this is, what is this? Nine 3/4. Four and 7/8. 9 3/4. 4 and 7/8. Okay, let's get that down there. Let's go into chatting here. And let's get this stuff moved over here. I might need to get some more measurements on that, but we'll get the box all designed up first. What is, let's see here, what did I say? 9 3/4, 2 millimeters. It's 247 65. 247.65. I'm gonna have to print that on the Max. We'll need to print that on the Max. Okay, so 247, and we'll just do 5. We'll just do 247 even. So 247. And then what did I say? 4 and 7/8. To millimeters is 123. We're gonna go 120. We'll do 123. So 247 and 123. That is what we have to work with. Let's open up. I really wish that there was a model for this. I really do. I really don't know how this shrunk. Not sure how that shrunk down. Let's get into the screen here. So, but it's okay because you can see, I noticed this yesterday after I shut the stream down when I was looking at this. There's no place here for the screws. So this motor definitely needs to be moved over. See, what's interesting though is these lines right here, that's my center point. That's my center point of the machine. I measured that out. Let's see what, from this point to this point, what is that? 158. That's not right. This must have moved on me. That's not right because I know it's not 158. I can actually measure it right here on this. So I can bring back my overhead here. Well, that's gonna be crooked. You guys got to deal with it. Well, it's not even working now. There we go. So that's 158. And this, if we go to 150, I know it's longer than 158. I know that. So we go to 150, and we measure from here. Actually, let's measure this. That's 149, and we go from here to here. Let's say that's 49. My math is not working today. Yeah, 198 is what I have. 150, so that's 40 millimeters. That's 40 millimeters that we have to play with. And then what is the thickness of these? What's the thickness of these? So we got like 20 millimeters to play with. That's not accurate at all. This is not accurate, but it'll give me, dang it. It'll give me an idea. 24, well, it's still not accurate. Why is that going? Why is it doing that? Anyway. We have probably about 20 millimeters to play with to move this. We can move this over. 3D Print World, welcome in, my friend. Hey, what HT were you looking at? Were you thinking about getting? How are you doing today? I need my coffee. Coffee's always good. Oh yeah, coffee. Okay, so let's get this over here, and now bring back up the face cam. A fun mat printer, huh? My dogs are all keyed up today. So this needs to be moved over. This all needs to be redone and moved over. This should still be in center. Okay, so let's save this. I'll move that over later. We'll save this, and we'll go into the design, at least somewhat give an idea of what size box I need to make this. Okay, so what were the measurements again? Measurements were 123 by 247. That's not right. Forgot to hit my tab. 247. That's a big box. That's gonna be a big box. The height of this. I'm not sure how high this thing is though. 40 millimeters. Okay, so there's our box. And let's do a shell. Let's take the shell. We probably should take the shell. Two millimeters. We'll take the shell 2 millimeters because we got to worry about ports as well. So we'll do 2 millimeters. This will probably going to change. So now I need to bring up. Make sure you don't see this. I need to bring up the dimensions of this product, of this thing. So this thing, let's do an offset on our bring an offset up to about 10 millimeters. That should be good. And what is the overall length? Let's do another box. We are on Entum system. I'll have to look into that. Did you see what Two Trees just released? They released a printer where the bed moves around like this. The bed moves up and down, like twists. It pivots. But that's only for leveling the bed. I don't think it's for printing that way. Okay, so these specs are 200.03. Nope, that's not the right one. They're 113.03. And hit the tab. 200.03. Ooh, that's pretty big. Wow. So I have power on this side, and I have ports on this side. That would probably work. So that's 200. What did I say this box was? 247. So that gives me, that's giving us 20 millimeters on each side. So you might have to shift it over, because those are probably going to be some pretty thick. I think we can squeeze that in there actually. Let's do this at 4 millimeters just to get an idea. Let's go into the design and let's render this. And we're not going to fully render it. We're just going to I don't know what printer fits it. I think it's more for custom. It's more for custom printing. Custom printers. Like Vorons and stuff like that. So let's color this so we can see what's going on. We'll do, I don't want, gotta download some things. I wish they didn't have glossy paint in here. Wish they had, well, we should probably actually do this in gray for now so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Thank you, Digital Dragon, for the lurk. Have fun in your meeting. God, I love meetings. Okay, so let's get back into here. So there we go. This is going into the core, into our the 5-axis, the one that we worked on yesterday. This is going to be for the control panel. This is the control board. It is going right in front of the printer. Let's hide that. Oh, buddy, I'll be right back. Really? What exactly were you put out here? Okay, sorry. Walked out of the room to find my my dogs ripped my bed sheets off my bed and they're laying out in the living room. Anybody want some dogs? They're real nice. they're not friendly. Anyway, okay, so let's get back to the screen here. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna show you. Yeah, so the control board's gonna go right here. We're gonna make it all nice and pretty. Yeah, there's gonna be a water cooler here. The radiator is gonna go here. I'm putting a water cooler on. Why am I doing that? I don't know. Power supply will probably be here, or maybe here. Maybe put power supply here. Actually, I don't know. We'll figure that out. We'll see how many power, if I'm running dual power supplies or not. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might run a single power supply. Actually, let's see how much. Yeah, I might run a single power supply and then have a converter, a 10 amp converter. I do have a 10 amp converter, a step down, a buck converter that will drop it down from. It'll drop it down from 48 to 12. So maybe I'll just do that. I don't know where I'm going to put the pie, though. I'll figure out the pie later. Total reconstruction, yeah. Then there is a very, very good possibility that this board will be coming back out of here and being used into another project. So there's that possibility. But for what is playing? So yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. We're too early. We're too early into the design to say what's going to happen. So that's where we're at now. So this, I do have a rendering program that I can put models in and render them in some high def, so we can do lighting and stuff inside here, but I don't think my stream would survive that. Do some of that rendering, that's like some pretty serious stuff. We actually should probably see how big the power supply is. So this is going to be the board. Let's do another sketch. We'll do a sketch on here. We'll do this one. So you guys have an eye, or if I want it to be this button. So we have that, and then we'll have this. Will probably just be somewhat like that. That way, my wires will be hidden here. Wires will be hidden here. I don't like the edge of the board. You'll be able to see a little bit of the edge of the board, but the main part of the board will be visible. The logo will be visible. That will all be visible. We'll finish this sketch, and then we will extrude this up about 4 millimeters. We'll actually add some. No, let's take this 6. Let's take this to 6. Oh yeah, definitely. I do most of my rendering and stuff on my other PC. I can do small stuff on this one. Small renders. Okay. We're gonna make this a new body. I do want to bevel this though. Probably chamfer it maybe. So we brought it up 4. We can probably go 2. Now let's see what it looks like if we go 3. We can do the same with this outside. Yeah, let's do 3 on this one as well. Let's go into the rendering of this, and we'll change that color to the color we were using, which is, we're going to go to black. Crowd Patina, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today, my friend? We are working on a 5-axis 3D printer. I'm using an existing printer. Actually, I'm using an Ender 3 that has a Core XY kit. And now we are we're designing the 5-axis. We designed a 5-axis mechanism yesterday. We need to go back and fix it. And right now we're designing a display for the control panel for the main controller. I think I'm happy with the way that is. Let's actually get the username shortcut is broken. What do you mean the username shortcut is broken? Oh, really? That's gotta be a Twitch thing, though. It's showing for me. Yeah, it pulled up when I hit the add button. Who knows? Who knows what's going on with my stream? It's my stream. Everything's always broken. Okay, so we got that. Let's put in a. Let's do an offset. Actually, no, we don't need to do an offset. We can come down here. We can hide this body. Hide that body. Yeah, if I hit the add button, it's pulling up. Yeah, it's, the mention button is pulling everything up here. Try refreshing the stream, see if that does anything. Cause I don't think that's on my end. I think that's Twitch or probably on your end, I guess. I don't know. No, I can't get rid of it. Yeah, I've been having a bunch of weird stuff with Twitch lately. Yeah, it probably is something. I don't know. Okay, so we can bring this one down. And we'll bring this down, what, 2 millimeters, I'd say? We'll do this as a new body. Hit OK. And let's change this to glass, I guess. Do we even have glass in here? Oh, there's translucent. Oh, I want transparent, not acrylic. There we go. Polycarbonate. Where is my logo? Holy God, do I have so many models loaded up in here. I gotta get rid of all these models. I do not see my logo though. I have a logo in here. Okay. I have a 4 terabyte storage. I have 6 terabytes total on this PC. Something like that. So yeah, I have an internal hard drive that's 4 terabytes. That's just strictly for storage, and then I have a 2 terabyte that's for the PC itself, for all my stuff. I think it's maybe it's 1 terabyte. That, and I have a RAID system for my house. So anything here I don't want on my PC, I'll just send it off to my RAID. This is all just stuff I just work on throughout the week. Just a bunch of ideas. It's all this stuff here is just all ideas. Well, there's the that's my little desktop air raid siren. And then a couple of rocket motors and just a couple of things. I need to go through here and clear it out. Okay, so where is this? What's all in here? The body. How can I access this? Oh, I have these all down components now, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, so let's get... I don't know if I like that or not. Oh, I'm in the wrong freaking... No wonder. No wonder I couldn't edit anything. Still can't edit any of it. Let's modify it. Let's see if we can do... Where's my scale? Let's get rid of this body and this body and that body. It's not gonna let me select it, is it? Nope. I tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm liking this. So let's cancel this. And we'll get rid of this. And we'll do some text. Where's my text? Is 3D. Stencil, we'll try stencil. We'll do, let's see the size, we'll do the size at 50. Oh my god, we don't need 50, that needs to be... No, we are not going to do a stencil. We're not going to do stencil. Don't like stencil. I can't cancel this. We gotta let this run through. So 50 is, ooh. Now this is gonna crash. So 50 is way too big. Probably do 10 millimeters actually. 10 millimeters should work. Might have to go down to 8. 3D Medic Vince, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? We gotta let this roll through because it's yeah, I should have known better on that one. Is it fixed? Good. It will eventually get there. We'll eventually get this. We're at 78, 80% now. I'm really curious to know how much build volume this thing's going to have. I wonder how much build volume this thing's going to have. Okay, so we need to get rid of all this stuff here. All right. Well, no, not to do that again. Yeah, I have automatic. It saves like every so many minutes. But then I have a recovery on here as well. We'll try 8mm height. Well, let's see what the letters are going. That's 8mm high. We want definitely. We probably want to go. We'll do 10. That's like 10 is going to be pretty small. So what if we go up to like maybe 4? No, 14 is going to be a little small. No. The problem all we have here is the name Shenanigans 3D. It's really long. So in order to fit it into this space, what can we do for spacing though? Let's do it. We could just do Shenanigans. We could call the printer Shenanigans. No, let's stay Shenanigans 3D. Let's do 8mm. Do spacing is all at 0. So I mean, we'll see what this does here at 8mm. See, that's too small. Oh, I forgot to change the the font. I could I could just put my logo in here. The logo I could just do the logo. That I can do. That's an 8mm font size, but that's too small. We have to go bigger on the font size. But I think I'm just gonna put my logo. I think I'm just gonna have my logo etched. That's what I'll do. I'm just gonna have my logo etched because I want it to fill up the center of it. So I'll just have the logo etched. So that's, once this goes out, once this stops, I'll get an idea of what we're looking at and if I like it or not. And we'll take it from there. I got home today. I tried to sleep, but I just tossed and turned. I did that trucker sleep, where we call it trucker sleep. Trucker sleeping, when you're sitting there getting unloaded. I don't. No, I unload all my own stuff, but when I ran across the country and stuff, I'd pull vans or whatever, be up against the dock, and you're sitting at a grocery warehouse for like 8-9 hours while they unload you, and you have no idea when they're gonna. You have no idea when you're gonna be done. So you just kind of slightly doze off, but you're not. You can still hear. Like you're still aware of things, because if you go to sleep, you're out. Okay, so that's the box that's going to go in front. All we have to do here is just put in the rails, and it'll slide right in. And once I have the controller, I'll get the measurements. I'm looking at measurements right now on this other screen, but I think I want to have all this stuff come out the back. Yeah, and I don't know how high this controller is. So that's what we got so far. I'll keep this design how it is. I do like that. I like the way that works. So yeah, I do like that. That will really display. I really want to display the controller, and that will completely display the controller. We're gonna have to put in like 40mm fans here. Do I have room for that? We might have to do something. We might have. Yeah, might have to do something with the fan, because this definitely is gonna need some fans. I might. Well, let's get a 20mm. We can probably use 20mm fans. No, we don't want to use a 20mm fan for that. That thing's gonna. And when you guys see this, I hopefully I can get it in like 2 days, and hopefully I'll have it here. It'd be nice if it was here tomorrow. We can have it on my stream tomorrow. We're definitely going to have to use a 40mm fan for this. Where would we put that, though? That's the thing. We might have to shift the board over. We might have to shift the board and the window, shift it over probably this way, because over here there's a lot of ports over here that I don't think I'm going to need them. We'll have to put. There's definitely going to be thumb screws here, so I'm going to. I found some anodized red field screws, right? Those field thumb screws that I found some on Amazon that we'll use to put this down. And it's all going to be 3D printed, right? What's nice about this is there's only four main components that I need. I just got one of them ordered last night. So we need the power supply. What is the power supply size that I have? Because I really don't need a 48 volt power supply for this. TechCheaper, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing today? What you're seeing here is I got a bunch of ideas I'm going to do. I'm going to take this and I'm going to hot rod this thing, right? Make it all flashy, right? So I got a control board coming. I'm not going to say what it is yet. But I have a control board coming. It was shipped. I just got a notification from KB3D that it was shipped. So we're making a display for it. I want to display the control board. I don't know why. And we're going to put water cooling on this thing too. Why? I don't know. This is just going to be one of those... I don't know. I want it to look nice, right? Just because we can, I guess. So, yeah. So this is going to be the box for the control board. It's going to go to the... It's going to go right here. Well, it's a BBT, or it's a BTT, so it's a Big Tree Tech board that's coming. Everything's all going to be BTT on it. And BTT does make a water cooler, and it does integrate with this board. No, it's not water cooling the board. It's water cooling the hot end. But the water cooler does connect up to this board. Yeah, right there's the connection for it. I'm not gonna... Yeah, let's see if I can pull this up. Or it says system cooling, so maybe it's just, maybe Big Tree doesn't make a water cooler. Maybe it's just showing that. Let me see if I can bring this up here. Water cooling. I might have looked at that wrong, but it does show that it has that. Let me pull this up here. I don't, without showing, can I? No, I gotta do that. Let's see here. Where is that? Let's get back to this home page here, because there's only two people that know. There's only two people that know about this board. That I'm getting the board. There's like, well, three now, actually, that I think about it. There's three, possibly four. Because I did order it from KB3D, so they know it's coming. And I spoke to two other people about it. So let's make sure I'm water cooling. Let's see what KB3D has for water cooling. Can we water cool a hot end? Well, wait a minute here. Wait. Can we water cool a hot end? Because this is for the black box. This is for, what is this for? Let's find out what this is for. for size for liquid cooled 3D printer hot end. So we'd have to get a specialized hot end for this, wouldn't we? So maybe that's out of the question. Because it says right here, I didn't look into it. There, when I'm looking at the when the control board comes in, what do you got for me? When the control board gets in and I reveal the control board we're using for this, why is that link not opening up? Yeah, there's that. That would match the but we would need, what would we need with this? We would need this right here. That's what we need right there. This guy. That's what we need. We need that guy right there. That little, there's the water block for it. What other, see, when I look at this here, let's close that out for a minute. We would need a water-cooled hot end. What do we have for water-cooled hot ends? Yeah, it has a dedicated line for it. Yeah, well, I would, let me see. No, I can't show that. If I on the product page of the control board has a water cooler on it. Let me see if I can bring that up. Let's get this out of the way here, so you're not seeing that, because I really want to save that. So let's go to, we might design one. Let's see what the name of that was. Yeah, because on the product page it shows a water cooler, but I just realized that it has a different name on the side of it. SYS Cooling. So we'll go to we'll see if there's a site for that. SYS Cooling. What is this that you just... Oh. That's 500 degrees. That Tech Jeeper. There, we'll stick that in my wish list. They have the cooler kit too. Yes, there. That's it. That's the one that I was looking at. That's the one that's on the product page. That's the one that's on the product page. How much is that? 180 bucks. Add to list. Dear Santa. Okay. We'll add that in there for whatever. I'm not expecting anything like that. I just put it in there so I know where I can go back and find it. Yes. Yes, that is the kit that is on the product page of the board. I would love to pipe red fluid through this. Why am I doing this? Why? That's the thing. I don't know. I think, yeah. We just need a hot rod. Everybody's building printers up and making them all look except for Digital Dragon. Digital Dragon's creations are masterpieces. They are. The printers that he makes are just masterpieces. There's no way I'd ever be able to to top something like that. I want a very, very nice, clean build. This is like this printer is like a Frankenstein, but I want a very nice, clean Frankenstein. But that is the one that's the one that's on the product page of the board, and it connects to one of the 3 or 4 pins. Oh, I'm in the middle of an ad. This one will. This build over bot, this one will. This board will. Like I said, this board is extreme overkill for what we're making. Like extreme overkill. Where there is a very, very good chance when we start another project, where we start the big printer project, that I'll be using this board for that big printer, and then I'll be getting another board for this one. I didn't realize how no. Oh, the stock boards. Well, I think it's just the fans. Let's see if I can just pull this up separately, but I think it's just the fan. See, I have this hot end right here. I got this one. Yeah, the H2V2S. I have this. This is what came with this printer kit. That's what came with this kit. Where is that, by the way? I'll look for it later. Yeah, stock. I think. Well, let's go back to where. Let's go back to this water cooling kit. So this is their. Oh no! I should not have clicked on this. I should not have clicked on this. We can get like, oh man. We can do fancy stuff. With flow meters. We could do flow meters. We just would need the, That's not bad, actually. That's not a bad price. $12 for that? So this has CPU blocks and everything else. So this is like full-blown building your own system. We could put, oh, we definitely would have to put these in. I had a PC with a water cooled PC years ago. My God, that was probably this when first started doing water cooling. You know, when it was all custom build stuff, and yeah, I had a line pop on me once. I guess we can't click on anything. Official store. Water cooling pump right here. See blocks fitting with water cooling kit. Miners, water cooling. View all products. This is not. No, this will not be hitting any shows this year. If we get it done in time, I might take it down to Earth. But this is definitely a next year display thing. No, I could not get this. I cannot get this done for Murph. No way. No way. Oh, Tack Jeeper, wouldn't that be a head turner? Sorry, years ago, not sure how that got changed, huh? Yeah, when was that? That was in... ...2000? 2001, I think it was, when I built that PC with the water cooler. I was like 20 or 21. Let's see here. Yeah, it's around 20 or 21. What this beer hummus with? Yeah. We could put like gold flake inside it, so it looks like beer, huh? Yeah, this I pretty much sent all my budget onto the control board. So I gotta build funds back up to get the rest of the parts. We still need a oh, that's what I wanted, a power supply. Where I did the power supply. That's not it. What's in here? This weighs like probably 10 pounds. What is the, just about it will work, huh? Oh, this is my, oh, okay. So there's like steppers and stuff in here. More steppers. Oh, there's my, there's a 20 tooth, so I do need that for the steppers. More steppers. Here's more steppers. Motors. Oh, there's my UV light. There's my very first resin print. I think I showed this off before. It's a Jeep. My very first resin print. What is an Ender 3? Ender 3 Pro. What size is the power supply on that? It's 24 volt, I think, isn't it? NEMA 40 hammers. Yeah, what's the original power supply? I think it's 24 volt. But the problem is it going to be big enough? "24 volt. Yes. Is it 360 watt or is that only a 60 watt? See, I can run 2 power supplies with it. Well, here it says it's a 24 volt is the power supply for it. So how did they do that? Did they have a... Yeah, here's a board for the Ender 3. They run it's a 24 volt. It's not going to focus. Here, 24 volt. And then there must be a buck converter in there somewhere. So I can run 24 volts through the system. Walk back in time, right? Genius level of genius on the hat. Thanks, Tech Cheaper. It's 350 watts at 14 amp. I wonder if that's I have it in that closet. It's in. There's a couple boxes down on the floor. I just don't feel like digging around for it right now. I don't want to bore you guys with digging around for boxes. So we might be able to use the power supply. I think we can use the power. We can probably use that power supply. The only thing that I have a problem with this is, I have one of their hot ends. I have one of these right now, but not the water cooled version. We need a very long hot end. Because when we start. Yeah, but we have to have it water cooled. That's just we have to have it water cooled. We have to be completely ridiculous with this build. That's the whole thing. But it's a complete hot rod ridiculous build that has the capabilities of. It has power. It will have the power of your large printers. It will have the power of your large printers. Most likely the frame will be destroyed before we even put the first layer line down, if we try to do what big printers do. So we can run some pretty big motors. Some big motors. Yeah, we can run some high amp motors. Yeah. Water and cooling does look way better with RGB, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see here. We need to find some water-cooled hot ends. That are long. Oh! We just have to go to that. Hold on, make sure I get this out here, over here for a second. I think I found one. And it's so fitting. You're kidding me. Let me just double check something here. We might have to go to AliExpress. What the hell is this all about? Oh, I put it in like a different. Okay, there we go. Check this out. That's just, yeah. No, I don't want to subscribe. Look at this. This is a water-cooled ceramic hot end. And it's from Creality. So it's an Ender Maker store. So we can have Creality splattered all through this. You cannot forget the unicorn pupil LEDs. We are putting LEDs in it. The display, the box that we just did very, very quickly, you know, that we just kind of slapped together, that is going to have LEDs in it, but they're only going to be red. I will do RGBs in it, but it's going to be red. I'm just going to keep them on red, but we will have the ability to change the colors. But, you know, because you need that blue thing up there. That blue's got, you know, I got to 3D print a red piece for that, for that little clip. But we have a water cooler here, and this will work. Because you see what I mean by this part has to be long. I don't know. We'd probably have to get we'd probably have to get the we'd probably have to get the heater for it. Oh, look, here's a... There's a Creality. There's a Creality well and a radiator and everything with it. I know, right? It definitely leaked. Yeah, no, that would be too that would be too cliche. That would just be. Oh, that would be too funny. It's only $37. It's 53% off right now. That would be too much. I wouldn't trust that. I would. Yeah, I wouldn't trust that. What if we let's go back and try to figure out. Let's close that out. Close this out. Let's do. Let's do water cold hot end. Oh, this right here would be ideal. But we're gonna actually look. You know, we could do the spider. We actually could do this. We'll just. I'll try to remove the Creality. Holy God! Look at that. That's $450 for that. for that. Yeah. Yeah, this one here. But this wouldn't work because it's too close. We'd have to go with this style right here. I mean, a hot end's a hot end, right? I could do, we could do this. We could do this. I mean, that would actually, that would work. Let's open this back up again. I want to see what the measurements on it are. That says 300 degrees. We could go with that. No, we could use that hot end. What other ones do we have out there? What's the E through D have? Well, at my price range. We could do this spider. We could do this, to be honest. Oh, what's this one right here? This? What is this? What is this? Hey, I have connected. I have two. There's two PT 1000 connections on that board, I think. Ultra high temp. Holy God, that's like this like $300 for this. But they are. That is the nice long one. But what is this STD6? This is what I need right here. See how long that is? That's what we need. We need this. Is this a direct drive? But how about you put up 3D Print World? Sorry, I can't find that page. Titan Aqua. Okay, let's look that up. There's really no point to the stream today. I just figured I'd just sit here and not troubleshoot, but kind of go through some ideas and kind of look. Oh, really? What do I need here, Digital Dragon? Yeah, see, this is why I sent you a message last night, because I got that board coming, and then from there out is where I'm gonna where I need your help with getting everything all figured out. So let's take a look at this. Yeah, this one here is not gonna work because it's too small. I need a really long. This, see how this is? I need that. That's what I need. I need that type of hot end. Because when we start tilting the plate, you know, if we have let's say it's a standard hot end, right? This is the nozzle and that's the fan stuff. We start tilting the plate, we're going to be bumping into this plate. We can't get down into there, right? But if we have a very, very long nozzle, then we'll be able to get into all those little pieces, all those little parts and stuff. That's why we need to use a very, very long needle type hot end, like how this is pictured. So I'm gonna save that, and that wasn't a bad price. What is this? High flow hot end on the market. Both versions are 6. That's wild looking, man. Wonder how fast you can print with that. See how these fans are? Oh, excuse me. We gotta figure out what to do with the fans, the cooling, because it's gonna be up. We're gonna have to have like some serious fans on that thing. We're doing what we're going to be doing is this is probably about the size of the bed that we're going to be using. We're going to be tilting it fully at 90 degrees, and it's going to rotate. Full rotational, continuous. We're going to be able to continuously rotate it, so it will be tilted up just on the one end. It'll probably be tilted up towards the back of the printer, and a continuous. The bed will be will rotate continuously. I don't know how I'm going to hone that in though, but we'll deal with that when that comes. You picked one. You picked one of these hot ends up. Because the width of the hot end. Yeah, see, we can't have, like I was saying here, with if this is a thick assembly, it will bump into it. We won't be able to get especially when we're down close, we won't be able to get into there. But if we do a real thin one, we'll be able to get down into that. Why am I explaining this to you? You're like the king of all this. That's why I sent you that message last night. Yeah, I know. I was trying to figure out how to do the cooling, because what I showed here with the STD6, this is what I need right here. That's what I need. I need it that style. Is there any? And this is water cooled too. Oh, what's all this here? See, this has to be removed. We can't have this in here like this. But definitely, I was thinking about how are we going to cool this down. We'd have to do the side. And I was thinking about, let's see if I can bring this up here. Yeah. So the stepper is here for this. The pulley system to tilt it is all on this side. This side is just load bearings. All this is now. So we could probably do we can probably attach cooling to this. This is probably going to be about the size of the build plate, I'd say. No, roughly about that size. So yeah, we can probably do I can probably model something off here and do a fan assembly. Maybe off to the side like this. But then, here's the thing though. When we tilt this up, that fan's gonna be obsolete. So we might have to put the fan on the cradle. We can probably put the fan on the front of the cradle, actually. No, it wouldn't work on the cradle because if the cradle drops, we have to have the fan mounted to the extrusion level. The extruder. So, oh boy. Yeah, the cooling is good. I was trying to figure out the cooling as I was driving down the road last night. So we'll definitely have to figure out. That's going to be a challenge. Yeah, it needs to be static off the frame. Yep. That cooling is going to be a little bit of a challenge on how to do that cooling. Unless we take... I want to know what this is right here. Is this just a mount with a sleeve for can we get rid of this? This centerpiece. I want to look more into this nozzle. Can we remove this and still print? Is this just a mount for the fans and maybe for the sock? Because you gotta look, that is quite a large. Can we make a custom sock over this? Because if we do something like this, we can put a fan. Let's see if we can do a front view of this. Are they gonna show us a front view, or are they just gonna show us all back views? We could do like a fan up here. Do like a blower. And maybe design an air duct that comes up here, kind of surrounds it and hugs this real tightly, and hope for the best. Because I was thinking about how are we going to do that? Okay, I see what. So it holds the silicone sock, or the insulation is what that does. That holds the insulation here. So we're gonna have to. We could make a custom. We could make a custom sleeve for it. So this is the type of hot end we need to use. We need to use something like this, and we got to figure out about the cooling. What if we... Yeah, I don't know. What if we run the fan off the side? Let's get back to my... What if we run a fan back here in the back? There we go. What if we have a blower, like one of the side fans? We'll get a pretty beefy one here and run it this way. The downfall to doing that is when this goes to pivot, instead of pivoting backwards, it would have to pivot forward. I don't know. Yeah. My mind's been racking all night trying to figure out the cooling of this. Wonder if we can mount. Wonder if there's a way we can mount the cooling to the gantry up here. Bring this out and bring it down and run cooling here and have like a mini blower that blows down onto it. That might work. And if that would work this way, but if it tilts, that would probably still work. We'd have a little bit of an issue here, but we're not gonna be like running. But that would probably actually work if we have it off to the side here. Now have it backside. We would lose some travel backward. Well, maybe not. That's a possibility that we can look into. There's a possibility we can look at having the fan mounted up here, up on top and in the back, and have it blower and have it piped down. That's a possibility. We could probably just do it that way. Just run a static skirt cooling like the bamboo. Well, see, that's what I was saying, though. If we just run one here in the back, run one in the maybe off the side or maybe in the front. Yeah. Now you know why I wanted to pick your brain, because we're gonna get into some. Well, I'm gonna be getting into some technical aspects of it that I was like, wait a minute here. What's gonna work and what's not? There is really no reason for the water-cooled hot end. The only reason I want to do a water-cooled hot end is for the flashiness of it, just to go over the extreme. That's it. I will be willing to obsolete the water cooling if it's not going to work out. What we'll do is we'll figure out. I'll find two extruders that are similar to each other, one water, one not, and I'll design for the one without the water cooling. We'll design for without the water cooling, and once we get the final design done, if we can jam a water cooler into that and still maintain cooling for the fans and everything else, then we'll do that. That's the approach we'll take on that. But with that being said, I have to run. It is. It's been almost 2 hours now. So yeah, my son. I gotta get my son. Run off each side towards the middle. Yes, some of the cooling will be blocked when the bed tilts, but it's the easiest solution for the implement. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing too. When it tilts back, we'll get some cooling there. The only issue I have with that, well, it's not an issue, but the only thing that's preventing me from fully looking into that is these rails. That's what, now, having these rails right here, no, I can have it here. We can angle it and possibly have a deflector in it. Yeah, we should be able to get some. No. Should get enough. But then again, I can have it tilt backwards too, but... Oh. Gotta snooze that. So yeah. Bunch of ideas, huh? Bunch of stuff. Bunch of stuff. Who do we have that is on? Let's go over to the Mocos. Looks like their party's over. My God, that took forever. So we'll head over to the Mocos. I hit the raid button. I gotta run off to get my son. Everybody, thank you. This was a random pop-up stream. I was sitting here brainstorming stuff, and I said, I figure I might as well just go and brainstorm live, right? Thank you, everybody, for your input. It kind of took the printer to a whole different level. Cruise and Grill, hello, my friend. How are you doing? We're off to the Mocos right now. I will be back on again my standard time tomorrow. And yeah, so interesting stream, isn't it? Thank you all for your input. Have a beautiful day, awesome week. If I don't see you guys again, take care. See ya.